Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Departed Souls Brewing, and they're out of Jersey City, New Jersey. This is their Honey Hop Galaxy, and Rico sent me a couple of these, and this is a session IPA, and 3.7% ABV on this, and 46 IBUs. The only downfall of that, it doesn't have a date on it. So being an IPA and being that low of an ABV kind of needs to have a date. So kind of thinking this is a fairly small brewery because when I went to rate Beer and Beer Advocate, they have no scores, and actually Beer Advocate doesn't have any reviews at all, none. And Rate Beer only has one. So whether it's a very small brewery and they have very limited distribution, or it's a new beer, I'm not exactly sure, guys. I have not seen their beers here in this part of Virginia. So Rico, thanks again, my brother, for sending me these. Like I said, at 3.7%, that's almost like iced tea. You could definitely have several of these and not get too inebriated. So they're coming in a session IPA, so we'll see how tasty it is. Usually those very light session beers like this have a little bit to be desired for the seasoned craft beer drinker. But if you're wanting to hit something, it's a 16-ounce can too, and they have not spent a lot of money on designing a can. These are stick-on labels they've put on here, so hopefully they've spent their money on what's inside the can rather than a bunch of fancy artwork that's printed on the can. So these labels can be printed up a lot cheaper than having cans printed up. So let's see what it brings to the table here, guys. Food products for your IPA is the cuisine is curried in Thai. The cheeses is peppery Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar. Your stronger cheeses, Gorgonzola Limburger, meats, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. I'll add grilled meat to that because everything off the grill does well for a nice IPA. Rice Rider Pint Becker, Nonic, Tumbler, Bugs, Time Sidell. I'm using my favorite Tulip glass today. And I'm not going to pour too aggressive. We'll get the rest of it in there before I leave the camera. Not recommended for extended celery. That's why we need a date on them, guys. Over to the light, it is a deep amber color. Very cloudy. Looks like an unfiltered beer to me. Doesn't seem to be too carbonated. Didn't pour a Monster Head. Let's get a nose on it. Nice and citrusy. I'm getting some oranges. I'm getting a little bit of grapefruit in there. It's got a very pleasant aroma. The note he sent with me says he picked it up last week at the store. Comes in 4-pack. No date. It says Untapped had it listed at 3.2%, and the can has it at 3.7. So maybe it's a different version. Like I said, maybe it's something new, but it seemed like they would have had it at 3.2%. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, guys. So. Slight hints of some tropical fruit notes in there. It smells very good for a 3.7%er. So let's give it a taste. First beer of the day. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. I'm actually getting some peaches on the taste. With 46 IBUs, it's got a little bit of a stronger bitterness than that to me. Very decent. It just tastes a little bit strong. I don't think it's got enough sweet malt in it for the bitterness that it's bringing to the table. But of course, if they put more malt in there, the ABV is going to go up. So to me, it seems like they could have backed off on the bittering hops just a little bit. It's very light. It's very thin. But very refreshing. Nice citrusy notes on there, guys. So it's right out of the fridge. Let me let her have a sip, 2 or 3, and we'll come back and see where this one ends up. All right, guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it probably about 25, 30 minutes now. A great lawnmower beer is what I call this. Very light, very easy drinking, very sessionable, a nice citrusy, tropical fruit notes, maybe a little slight hints of mango, and I'm getting pears in it. Very nice, very easy drinking. My only fuss on this beer is it has no date, so it needs to have a date on the bottom of it. My OCD is my 2 cents. Final chug. The other half, thought it was kind of tart. I'm thinking that's more in the bittering hops than actual tartness. But it does have a slight tartness to it. I would have to agree there. But it's very nice. Very enjoyable. Don't think it's an A beer, guys. Grading it for what it is, I would give it a B. Solid, right in the middle of the road B. Numeric rating for me, guys, would probably be 85. Right smack dab in the middle. So, very tasty, very enjoyable. A great session IPA. Not my cup of tea. I like a little more alcohol than what I'm getting on this, but it's something you can come in if you're out working and want to come in and grab you something really quick. You could even have 2 of these and still wouldn't be inebriated. So in this 16-ounce can, 2 of these would probably quench your thirst where you could go back to what you were doing. So very nice, very tasty, very enjoyable. He also sent me another beer from this brewery too, so we'll be doing that here in the next couple of days or so. So very nice. Not had anything from these guys before. Departed Souls Brewing. So I mean, we'll look at that one and see if it's getting kind of dating on it when we do it. So they might not have that machine. I don't know how big the brewery is, guys. Like I said, so very nice. 85 for me. Right in the middle of the B range, and like I told you, if you're an advocate of rate beer, it doesn't have any kind of ratings on this one. Not enough people have posted reviews of it. So for our final check-in, we'll go over to Untapped, and Untapped has it at 3.61, which is a tad better than what I'm giving it. They're between the B and the B plus there. So pretty close numbers, though. Pretty close numbers. That's their B range, too. So very nice. I enjoyed it. So Rico, thanks again for sending it to me. And if you guys have had this one from Departed Souls Brewing, their Honey Hop Galaxy. When it said honey, I was expecting it to be a little sweeter than what it is. They could probably put a little more honey in there to give some sweetness. But a lot of times the yeast eats that up, and it tends to be more on the dry side since it's getting eat up. I was anticipating a little more sweetness than what I'm getting. And for 46 IBUs, which is kind of low for an IPA, I thought it was a tad on the bitter side. So they could back off on the bittering hops to me just a little bit, so maybe we could pick up a little more on the sweetness. So that being said, if you've had it, guys, let me know what you think, and come on back tomorrow. Let's take something out of the fridge. See you then.